Good morning, everyone.
Good morning.
Please stand and join us in singing Give Me Love.
Give me love, give me love, give me peace on earth. Give me light, give me life, give me free from birth. Give me hope, help me cope with this heavy load. Trying to touch and reach you with heart and soul.
Take hold of my hand, that I might understand, Won't you please, oh won't you give me love, give me love, give me peace on earth. Give me light, give me life, give me free from birth. Give me hope, help me cope with this heavy load. Trying to touch and reach you with heart and soul. Take hold of my hand, that I might understand. Won't you please, oh won't you give me love, give me love, give me peace on earth. Give me light, give me life, give me free from birth. Give me hope, help me cope with this heavy load. Trying to touch and reach you with heart and soul.
Join us in singing Down by the Riverside.
Oh, we could do that one.
I'm gonna lay down my burden,
way down,
down by the riverside,
way down,
down by the riverside,
way down,
down by the riverside. Gonna lay down my burden,
way down.
Right now, peace forevermore. Right now, peace forevermore. I'm living in peace evermore.
I am
living in peace evermore. I am living in peace evermore. I am living in peace evermore. I am living in peace evermore. I am living in peace evermore. I am living in peace evermore. Gonna open my heart to love. Gonna open my heart to love.
Way down,
down by the riverside.
way down,
Down by the riverside.
way down,
Down by the riverside. Gonna open my heart to love.
way down.
love forevermore. Gonna live in love forevermore. I'm living in love evermore. Living in love evermore. I am 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 living in love evermore. Gonna sit in love and meditate.
Gonna sit in love and meditate.
Way down.
Down by the riverside.
Way down.
Down by the riverside.
Way down.
Down by the riverside. Gonna sit in love and meditate like the Maharushi. Right now, peace forevermore. I'm living in peace evermore.
I am
Living in peace evermore.
I am
Living in peace evermore.
I am
Living in peace evermore. I am living in peace evermore. I am living in peace evermore. I am living in peace evermore. Love and peace forevermore. Peace forevermore. One more time. Love and peace forevermore. Yeehaw!
Good morning.
Good morning.
Welcome to Unity of Walnut Creek. I'm Patty, and it is my pleasure to welcome you to our service. Please join me in waving hello to our online friends. Your presence adds to our spiritual community, and we appreciate you. Before we begin our service, let's all take a moment to check our cell phones and be sure that they are completely off. Thank you. We are blessed to have as our musicians today, Heart Dream. Let's open our service by focusing our intention through our opening affirmation. Please join me in prayerfully and powerfully speaking it together 3 times. There is only one presence and one power in the universe and in my life, the all-loving goodness of God. Again, there is only one presence and one power in the universe and in my life, the all-loving goodness of God. Once again, there is only one presence and one power in the universe and in my life, the all-loving goodness of God. Let's continue by reading aloud the statement of our unity. God's love is within each of us, guiding us to dynamically express our wholeness, wisdom, and abundance. We acknowledge the universal wisdom in the Christ teachings and in all spiritual paths. I now choose to open to the presence of divine love and to be changed at depth. Throughout this sacred time, God is uplifting me and through my heart, the world. CL will read from today's daily word.
The word for today is imagine. I am a child of the infinite Creator, and my thoughts have creative power. Aligned with divine mind, I open to the flow of ideas, not limited by how things appear in the world or by my past experiences. Without knowing how it came about, my mind's eye must first imagine what I desire. I choose my thoughts carefully, releasing those which imply lack and separation. Through imagination, I call peace and love into manifestation. As I imagine peace, I encounter peace, expressing in the experiences of my life. As I envision love, I see myself in loving relationships with self and others. What I imagine, I call forth from expression. The scripture from today is from Isaiah 65:17. For I am about to create new heavens and a new earth. And the affirmation for today, what I imagine, I call forth. Would you repeat that with me, please? What I imagine, I call forth. And one more time. What I imagine, I call forth. Thank you.
Please remain seated and join us in singing, "Oh, Sing, My Heart, Sing." And since we have imagined them, the words are magically appearing on the screen.
Oh, sing, my heart, sing, let my eyes gaze upon thee, upon my Lord, upon my Lord. I am you, you are me, thou art everybody. I am love, I am love. Oh, sing, my heart, sing, let my eyes gaze upon thee, upon my Lord, upon my Lord. Thou art peace, thou art grace, every smile is your face. I am joy, I am joy. Oh, sing, my heart, sing, let my eyes gaze upon thee, upon my Lord, upon my Lord. I am light, I am bliss, angel wings in the mist. Bless my soul, bless my soul. Oh, sing, my heart, sing, let my eyes gaze upon thee, upon my Lord, upon my Lord. Oh, sing, my heart, sing, let my eyes gaze upon thee, upon my Lord, upon my Lord, upon my Lord, upon my Lord.
I'm going to highlight a few of our upcoming events. The details of these and other wonderful activities are on your bulletin and on our website. The leadership training today at 2 p.m. is for those who currently or intend at some time to lead either small or large groups of committees. Please read today's bulletin for the details. Circulation Day is on Saturday, July 23rd. It's an opportunity to donate the good quality things in your life that are no longer serving you, and you can send them on to others. The items are given for free, and everyone is invited to give a donation, which will benefit our youth education program. Bring your goods on Friday, July 22nd, and on Saturday morning. Our spiritual education and enrichment team is on the patio waiting to answer any questions that you may have and to help you sign up for our exciting SEE week-long classes. Heart Dream will have CDs on the patio after the service. And Reverend David has an announcement.
Good morning. Class time again. And so we thought we'd make it very simple. There's nothing here you can turn down. I want to start. We have a very special class that's going to start on Monday. We have Jill Shin has just brought out her new book on spiritual awakening and guidance, and she'll be teaching that Monday, so I know you're going to want that experience. And if you decide you've got to engage that creative part of yourself, Lonnie at the same time is going to have an art class going on, so that'll be fun. Tuesdays, Jeannie and I are going to have, we're going to repeat a class that we offered before where you get to experience the prayer forms from different of the world religions. The leaders of those are going to come, they're going to join us and lead us in their experience of prayer, a powerful and a very, very beautiful experience. Then we've got Wednesdays. You've got to check the schedule because we have so much going on Wednesdays that you need to have your iPhone program to keep up with it. Okay, on Thursdays, one of the very core classes of Unity is Discover the Power Within You. It's also one of Oprah's top 10 favorite books and the beginning of her real spiritual understanding. So tremendous book at this time in terms of the impact on human consciousness. Discover the Power Within You. And then Fridays we have Course in Miracles ongoing, and we also have our movie nights, I believe, are going to go to every Friday. So lots of exciting things there. Check the schedules, and it's okay to attend them all.
Thank you, Reverend David. If you are here with us for the first time, we invite you to raise your hand so we can acknowledge you. We welcome you into our spiritual community, and we truly appreciate you being with us. If you could, please keep your hand in the air while our ushers bring you our gift of a shell lei. On that lei is an affirmation that says, just as God has a design for every shell of the sea, so God has a design for your life. I want to let everyone know that we have a new blessing, which you will see on the monitors. Please join me as we open our arms to send you a sincere blessing from our hearts as we affirm together, we love you, we bless you, and we behold the light of God shining through you. Thank you for joining us today. Please enjoy taking a moment to greet the people around you.
I've got a never-ending love for you. From now on, that's all I want to do. From the first time we met, I knew I have a never-ending love for you. I've got a never-ending love for you. From now on, that's all I want to do. From the first time we met, I knew I had each other. Live for each other from now on. Hey, 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 yeah. It's so good I can hardly stand it. Never ending love for you. From now on, that's all I want to do. From the first time we met, I knew I'd sing my never-ending song of love for you. After all this time of feeling alone, we can love one another. We can love one, live for each other. Live for each other from now on. Hey, 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 yeah. It's so good I can hardly stand it. Never-ending love for you. From now on, that's all I want to do. From the first time we met, I knew I'd sing my never-ending song of love for you. I'll sing my never-ending song of love for you. I'll sing my never-ending song of love for you.
Okay, take that deep breath through your heart. Let it out. Wiggle around in your seats and get comfortable as we enter into our time of prayer and meditation together. Again, take that deep breath. And as you let it out, just move towards that center of your being. And let the music be part of the journey that takes you to that place centered in that divine love.
Bringing your life centered, ye children of the earth, with His mind in you, shining in new birth. Bringing life centered, ye doers of the word, to find in your waking the inner voices heard. Bringing your life centered, ye seekers in the night, to receive in giving a vision of the light. To receive in giving a vision of the light.
Mother, Father, God, beloved presence, as we turn within, as we take this inner journey to know you more completely, to awaken, to be able to experience your presence in every part of our lives. We acknowledge that in everything we do, your love enfolds us. That with every thought, your light illumines us. With every change, your peace leads us. We are one with this infinite love that you are. And as our soul is journeyed, as we've touched through growth, as we've reached and touched the very edges of the universe, or the smile of that friend in the morning, as we've touched the great truths of life, and discovered your presence in the hand of a friend. As we've learned of your infinite goodness, and we've found that in our giving, we are channels for your goodness. In our caring, your light shines through us. And in our peace, a deeper peace is born into the world. Grateful for your love. Grateful to be one with that love. Receiving it, expressing it, understanding it, celebrating it. One with your love. And so we enter that place we call silence. That place of stillness, that place where the mind has grown quiet, where the heart has journeyed into serenity. And in that quiet we let go, resting simply one with you. Accepting that beautiful guidance that you gave through the psalmist. Be still and know that I am God. Be still and know that I am. Father, Father God. Infinite love. Beloved presence. Knowing that we are one with your love. We make this choice to, having received, now fully give. To radiate this love from our hearts, to bless and heal and uplift. We begin by sending it to bless our bodies, to wholeness and vitality, to illumine our minds. We radiate your love to heal and guide and bless each one that is dear to our hearts. We send this love across the spiritual community, becoming a part of that light and wisdom that flows through each being, blessing everyone in their world. We send this love across the communities in which we live, across our nation, and across the nations of the world, to heal the fears of all peoples and bring forth your great wisdom and compassion. And we radiate this love, sending it to all who join us in prayer, whether in mosque or synagogue, temple or church. We send this love to the earth and to the creatures of the earth and to the heart of every single person. For you are that love in every heart. And in that love, we are one. Divine love flows through my heart, enfolding and blessing the world. Please join me. Divine love flows through my heart, enfolding and blessing the world. And once again, divine love flows through my heart, enfolding and blessing the world. Oh, yeah, welcome home. Well, we've been on a journey, so I want to just remind you a little bit of what we've been touching in for a couple Sundays, because we had this thing where we had everybody fill out cards and write down all their different questions, and we noticed that a number of those questions had to do with life after death. And as I looked at that, I thought, well, we've never talked about that here because I'm so focused on here and now and what we do here. So I thought, okay, well, let's do it. Let's take and explore it. And we were fortunate to have Garrett 2 weeks ago introduce us to a part of that experience through the near-death experience. And what a number of people have experienced, what we've learned from that, and then he had a wonderful seminar afterwards where he got to go into it in more detail. And then last Sunday I got to share with you my experiences and some of the ideas behind reincarnation, and that journey of the soul that may choose at times to re-enter to the earth. Again, not something that has to be that way, but becomes a part of that possibility within the unfolding of the spiritual being. Because part of what we're really looking at is, what is this spiritual self? Because it's this spiritual being you are that in the near-death experience retained consciousness and awareness when the body was dead. And it's this spiritual being that is journeying as the soul through its different experiences, whether that's a number of experiences incarnated in the earth experience, or whether you're playing with the infinite possibilities out there and just dropping in for a one-time quick experience and checking it all out. But there's a part that gets very challenging to understand, and it is the, if you will, what is it like on the other side? Okay, it's looking at that experience of what takes place for that being as they go on at the moment of death. And so I want to look at that to kind of complete this exploration. And so let me introduce it by simply telling you what I'm about to share with you I know nothing about. And that's okay with me, because I don't expect you to take what I say as truth anyhow. I expect you to look at your own hearts and find out what's true. So that really frees me up. But in what I've shared with you before, such as the reincarnation experiences, those were actually memories of mine that opened. One of the things that I did have was simply very small snippets of the experience between lives. So I can't share with you a lot from my personal experience. So in the material that I'm going to, it's material that I have looked at and found valid through my years of exploration. And so I share it with you, but again, it's very different. It's important when you're sharing someone else's understanding, even though I might find it valid. Again, the understanding is within your heart. So let this be that stimulation to simply look and explore and come a little closer maybe to what is really valid within your understanding. So this part of the experience where we make the transition, it's my understanding that the first part of that experience is strongly controlled by the thought, perceptions, and the belief structures we have held. That these form the perceptual basis for what we experience. Because there just aren't that many Christians that die and run into Krishna. You know, and I got to assume it's the other way around. You know, that our experiences, our belief perceptions, and some of the interesting feedback is then that very traditional Christians may find themselves at what they think is a pearly gate. You know, it's like our perceptions have a lot to do with that, because it is that which facilitates our entering into the awareness of our spiritual nature. And so there's a lot of support in that experience. One of those things that tends to be very fully there in support of that is the support of loved ones who've made their transition. One of the things that tends to be very challenging in that is the individual that sees themselves as only physical. My understanding of some of those experiences is that they tend to find themselves pretty attached to just the body and the grieving of that until they become aware, wait, I'm not dead. Somebody's got to hang out here to grieve on this side. That's me. I am conscious. I am something else, and open to the support that's there. Because in all of this, there is tremendous love and support for us in that process. But what happens is, as we gain that awareness, okay, I'm in this state of transition, that I have consciousness, I have understanding, and I have choice. And that we open, and that support that's there then takes us into the experience that some of the near-death experience people reported of the life review. And that we get to look back and understand what it is that we have been about, what it is that we've accomplished in this experience. And to look at that in terms of why we entered, what did we come in for? What were we reaching for? One of the most beautiful parts that in my explorations I understand to be present again and again is that is done without judgmentalness. That it is supporting us in understanding, not finding ourselves good or bad or right or wrong or that sort of thing. Now I say that because in our own reviews here, we tend to be pretty judgmental of itself. Well, I blew that one. And that it's really not, it's not that kind of an examination that's taking place, but really that deep soul wisdom seeking to understand. And from that, from the beliefs that we have, from the things that we have accomplished, what we see then, we form that commitment on how to go forward. And here's where it gets fun. Because, as near as I can tell, there's an infinite variety on the game you can play. That within that which is in relationship to the earth, that there are many experiences where we are in a similar nature to what we experience now. We have a body identity, we have separate identity, we have a strong awareness of our feelings and our intellect as we explore, and that because we are without many of the separation perceptions that we have here, we are tremendously supported in that learning and exploration, and in really taking a hold of that which the soul now desires to embrace and grow in. So that it's a tremendously meaningful and blessed time. And then there's the other stuff. From my years of work with the Casey readings, and Edgar Casey was probably the best studied psychic in America, he describes a number of experiences where the soul chooses to go to a plane of existence that is very different that is, if you will, another planetary system, or and is simply a set of energies, vibrations that one enters into, or in a part of this infinite realm of experience that we as spiritual beings, as one with this creative energy that has brought forth the universe, that we are capable of touching and knowing and understanding. Now, I do have a memory of something that I think may have been that, and I have no idea how to explain it to you because it's simply not linear. It's very, very different. Energy, vibration, color, and my self-perception is a very different self-perception. So it's from that experiencing that memory that I go, well, yeah, maybe that's it, but it's a different type of experience than what we have here. So understand, as a spiritual being, part of what we are journeying through is the unfolding of this creative power that we have through all different realms and dimensions of creation. Casey mentions some experiences which may have an 8-dimensional nature to it or something like that. And I go, huh? So what happens for me in this is to simply say, there is great possibility of experience. And within this experience that I'm in, it is greater than I can conceptualize effectively. And that's okay with me. I have found that generally, if it was greater than I could conceptualize, that was a good thing, because I've tended to limit rather than expand. So even in those experiences, though, as Casey relates them, one of the things he says is that energy, that frequency, that knowledge that was gained in that is often that the soul will return to the earth in order to bring that into expression, whatever that was. So that, again, he talks about it in terms of this return to the earth experience, if that's the choice, or into, again, there's so many dimensions and possibilities within the universe. And you're one with all that and what created it. So have fun. There's another part of it that I want to share. And this is because this comes a little closer to home for me. As a minister for over 30 years, I've had the opportunity to be with a lot of families, a lot of individuals at the time of transition within their family, as well as having gone through the transition of my parents, of my first wife, and the things that were there. So I've come to recognize some things that seem to be important to that. Let me ask you, I want you to think on where you've gone through an experience of transition of someone that was meaningful to you. And as you think of that, and you kind of think of the family and all that were involved, how many of you have experienced or had reported to you from somebody in your family something that seems like a connection or contact by that individual? How many? Wow, so probably 3/4 of you had that. That's something that seems not only normal but important to the individual that makes the transition. You know, when a loved one of ours lets go of the body, it becomes important to us to be supportive of them, to send our prayers and our love. And you know, we know that's a big change. You know, we're going through a huge change. Of course they are too. And so because we love and care for them, we send that which we can to be supportive. Now, it seems important to those beings that they are able to let us know that they're okay, that life is ongoing. And so we have these kind of experiences I just asked you about, where they seem to touch back in some way to seek to say, yes, I'm alive. It's good. It's ongoing. That's happening here. Now, but there's a couple things in it that it seems strange for me for many years. One, it is seldom a direct experience for the person that's closest. For instance, I've never seen my father or mother after their transition. Now, I've had people within my extended family who have. But that didn't happen for me. And I've never seen when my wife died. I have never seen her. I did share the experience with you of seeing her playing with the baby, but I could see the baby playing. I couldn't see her. Okay. What I have experienced, and this seems to be true for many of us with a person that's close, we will eventually be able to have a sense of occasionally, it's almost like they're present. Like you get a sense of them being there, though very often without a visual identification or anything even symbolic happening. But this seems to be something that people report with a great sense of validity. And it's certainly something that I had with my wife's death and with my parents. They've shown up here for service, and that's nice. I'm glad they're enjoying it. So I want to share what I'm guessing is of importance, because what happens when a relationship changes and one is no longer in relationship to us through the physical body, we are still in relationship. It's just not the same. There still is love and care and connection and some awareness of what is happening. So let me share an experience. It was Mother's Day, and it was the next month Catherine and I were to be married. So my little girl, who'd been not quite a year old when her mother died, was now 6. And that morning of Mother's Day, Catherine shared with me a dream that she had. Now, most dreams are symbolic. You know, and the people that show up for them aren't really the people. They're just symbols of something within us that we're working with or growing. But there is a very different kind of dream that occurs. And in that dream, we are connecting very clearly and directly with that individual that we are dreaming about. People describe it as very clear, and it's not symbolic. It doesn't kind of move and change. It really is a time of connection. And I believe it to be an experience of direct soul-to-soul communication that's taken place. Now, the challenge with that particular dream is that it is so clear, we understand perfectly, and when we wake up, we can usually not describe a thing that was shared. And that's very natural because it's a different dimensional experience. And it's often difficult for the mind to translate that into our linear mind from the sleep process. However, it is frequent that there is an understanding or kind of a core phrase or message that is contained. In this dream, my first wife, her name was Kathy, met with Catherine. And in the dream, they had a very, very loving, very deep, powerful communication, deep understanding between them. And what Catherine reported to me in the morning was that what she understood was Kathy was giving her blessing to Catherine in becoming Lisa's mother. And this was her Mother's Day gift to assure this woman who was about to enter into marriage that we would be this family, and she would be the one in that role really in support of this little girl. That was very powerful and clear. And I share this with you because it speaks to me of once you get out of this third-dimensional linear experience, time is very different. And the ability to understand and connect is different. But it is still there. And so the ability of those who have shared with us, who love us, who've been in support of us, to be aware and bring their blessing and support exists. And I have no belief that she's hanging around. Because I believe very much that in that time where the pattern is set, where they say, okay, here's what my soul is about, that they're on and doing that. And that's very important for their well-being. And part of my view of my support of someone who's gone on is that I bless them in that and empower that. So, I want to share one other experience. And this I do because often I recognize what that being is wanting to give to us is assurance of their life and vitality being good going forward. About a month after Kathy's death, there was a lady who was babysitting for our baby, for little Lisa, who was just turned a year old. And she had a little 4 or 5-year-old son. The lady and Kathy and I had been part of a meditation group. And so she was a friend, though I really didn't know her family. I'd known her. Met the family, of course. And so one day, she and her little boy stopped by, and they were picking up the baby or dropping her off or something that brought them into the house. Now, the little boy had never been to the house, and he had never met Kathy, or I had met him at their house, but again, not at ours. So he comes into the house, and suddenly he's trying to get his mom's attention, and he takes and he's whispering something to her. And so his mother then explains to me that these 2 times within these last weeks, he has reported to her that there was present within their house a strange woman who he didn't know. And in those experiences, what would happen was he wasn't particularly afraid of her, but he was uncomfortable because she was in the house and he didn't know who she was. And so it's as though she would recognize that and then step away and leave. When he entered the house, he saw Kathy's picture and was telling his mother, that's the lady that was in the house. Now again, this is visual. This is something that the child can see. And of course, I was in law school at the time, and the nature of the law school mind is suspicious. So she knew enough to get it to me in a way, there's no other way I can explain it than a genuine experience that helped me in the need that I had to know that life was going forward as the wonderful person that she is. Okay. So there is that going beyond and creating. And there is also an ongoing love and connection that is also very real. And our work is here and now. And if we do that, then I think we find ourselves coming into harmony with both past and present, with those who are in and supporting us in this dimension and in others, and being about that purpose that we have shared and supported each other in our journeys on this beautiful planet, playing this magnificent game of humanity. And death is perfectly safe. Okay? It's the only thing you can do is get rid of the body. But you're eternal. There's absolutely no way that you can die. Not an option. So have a good time for as long in eternity as you want to play. Bless you.
Thank you, Reverend David, for your wonderful inspiration. If you would like prayer support for challenges or celebrations, please ask our heart ministers. They will be available after the service here in the sanctuary and on the patio. Our heart ministers are wearing the lavender stoles. You are also invited to place a prayer request in our prayer box by the front door or in the book center, or by selecting the prayer request button on our website. We will be praying with you throughout the week. It is now time for our prosperity celebration. For Love in Action or credit card donations, there are envelopes provided in the back of each chair. I invite you to take your tithe or offering in your hand and be aware that God is the source of all your good. Repeat our affirmation with me together. Divine love through me blesses and multiplies all that I am, all that I have, all that I give, and all that I receive.
From every soul God calls, reach out a helping hand, give with all your heart and mind. Love will bless the land. Look into my eyes, see who I am. I am the light, I am the way, I am that I am. From every soul God calls, sing out.
So let's bless our children together. Children, you are loved, special, and important. God loves you, and so do we. Oh, yeah. So let's receive our gifts, giving thanks for that generosity of creative power that flows through us all, bringing forth that which blesses our world at depth. In his joy. Amen. And let's stand and take hands and share together our prayer of protection. Together, the light of God surrounds us, the love of God enfolds us, the power of God protects us, the presence of God watches over us. Wherever we are, God is, and all is well. And our peace song. You are the love and the light and the peace in the earth right now. So let it shine and have fun.
Good.